think that the mission of the book was for nights like this where we could engage on what is the way forward for ensuring the promise of equal education opportunity could be realized. That we've had a kind of series of failed social experiments, school reforms that have been kind of hit or miss. What is lacking is the patience to actually follow through on some of the boldest reforms that the country has really pursued. And so we wanted to use data as a time machine to try to go back and try to extract the lessons. What we document is that integration played the dominant role in that convergence, that unprecedented racial convergence in education, in earnings, and it even spilled over to affect adult health outcomes. And part of that is looking not narrowly or confining our understanding of what integration is by looking only at the assignment of school children. One of the things that people miss is that we just celebrated the 60th anniversary of Brown v. Board, landmark. But if you look closely at the actual timeline of when significant integration efforts actually occurred, we're talking about a narrow 10 to 15-year window. The shortage of minority teachers in schools today, the shortage particularly in STEM fields and math and science, I think that's a real thing, and urban schools are experiencing the brunt of it more than others. When you look at a systems approach to inequality, you understand the housing has baked in inequality, the schools have baked in inequality, the access to health and healthcare. There's a lot of dimensions that open up to emerge the inequality that we see. So while we focus on the symptom often, we can't confuse the symptom, which is these achievement gaps, with the underlying root, which is the gaping educational opportunities that exist in children's lives that begin at the earliest years. Just the very fact that by third grade, half of the achievement gap that we observe among third graders, half of that existed at kindergarten entry. As part of an economist, there's a view that we focus on statistics and that we see capital, but not the human side. We want to get behind the statistics and realize these are children's lives being affected. What's become noble is just pursuing exclusively what's best for your kid and only focusing on only that. And I think there's something about thinking about creating a system where there's no shortage of people that want the best for their kids. What there's a shortage of is people wanting to create systems that create schools that are best for all kids. And I think there's a way to do that, but it's not through Princeton for mine.